Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cody here from Amazing ATS. Jason, how are you doing today? And today's live stream vlog, we are going to be up in Canada. Yes, Canada Dreams has been updated, version 2.6.1. You are able to find that on the Steam Workshop. However, it will not be in the first page. You're going to want to go back a couple of pages from what's currently there in order to find the link. Sure, Black Spots is the one who has got it updated. So right now we are sitting here in Calgary. Of course, we've got a Canadian company today at Midland, and we are sitting here in Calgary. We're going to be going over to Fort Frances. We've got 39,000 pounds of frozen fruit on the wagon today. And without any further waiting today, guys, we are going to get on out of here. We are in the FLD 120. Carrie, how you going? Jay Sean, welcome to the stream. So let's hop into the truck and get our butts going. As you guys will notice, there's quite a bit of air traffic here in Calgary, so we've got to get away from this noise. And I'm just going to get comfortable here in my seat. We're going to put my TrackIR back to default, and then we are going to get on the road. Sandra, how you going today? Welcome to today's live vlog. And underneath the hood today, we do have a Cummins N14 18-speed transmission. And if it would help, I would not be driving on the darn curb too. And I do apologize, guys. My streaming schedule as of late has been like really messed up. I've got a lot of things going on in my real life, so I do apologize about not being as regular as I used to be. That red light that just came on the dash, that's for the Jake brake. There's nothing wrong with the engine itself. For you guys that are still in school, when are you guys done? Around here, the last day of school is tomorrow. Yes, the Cummins N14, it does have that low idle sound. That's what you're hearing there in the background. you guys are going to have to forgive me here. A lot of these routes I do not know, so we're just going to be following the GPS no matter what. And if I do screw up on town names, yeah, American, that is going to happen. Speed limit is 110 kilometers an hour, roughly 69 miles per hour. We've got the cruise set to 72. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you so much for the hosting there on Mixer. It's definitely appreciated. Oh, how's it going for you down there? We are in Canada. Yep, so we're going... You might be hearing me say a few times a day. Thursday, I am not doing too bad. We had a little bit of rain and thunder earlier. Might get some more coming through later on, but not too bad at all. I'm not going to complain. It is extremely muggy here, and I do not like it. Today's high was about 82 before the rain hit, but the humidity is up in the percent range, right in the 70s, so we've got very high dew points, and yeah, pretty much take a shower, you go outside, you're still wet. this AI is gonna drive me crazy today. I already know it. The most recent videos that I've seen from channels that I do watch, which would be Casket Man and Jeff Favignano, their latest videos for ATS were all on the Tesla. Watched Junior Senior in a while, actually. And I've just been pretty much doing my own thing here and there, trying to keep up with the live vlogs, and pretty much that's about it. That was the guy pulling the Walmart trailer, I believe. Xbox that I play is when my brother comes home. Otherwise, it's all PC, and that's roughly about it, and I don't have a whole lot of games. Canada today. And there's nothing going to Canada where I'm at, of course I'm definitely going to drop down to the States. I have not. I haven't turned on Discord. Now, in case you guys are wondering what truck I actually drove in the real world when I drove, it's this truck right here, the Freightliner FLD 120. Although I didn't have the condo version, I was in a flat top. L like Larry, Frank Larry Delta 120. Good evening, Martin. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, how are you, Guy? Holy shnikes, Dakota. Learn to talk. Oh, this was like 20 years ago that I drove, and it was for a local company called Arthur Smith Trucking. Oh boy, are you kidding me? Why the heck are they slowing down like that? No, I have not driven a truck in the real world in over 20 years. When I drove, you actually had to know how to shift a truck in order to drive. These days, pretty much all the large carriers, their trucks... Yes, Martin, I do know that. I forgot a 389 kind of updated with that. I was either debating on running that today, or fully automatic, just to make it easier to drive. And for me, if all I have to do is step on the brake and gas, I would fall asleep behind the steering wheel. Or doing, we've got Canada Dreams 2.6.1 here, and I was debating between the two. I took Canada Dreams. The last stream that I did do with Canada was back in January, so it's been a good 5 months since we've been up here. Now, since Pete what is it, Pete 379JP, since he did update his 389 accessory pack, hopefully the W900 won't be too far behind. You did? You're gonna make me turn on Discord after the stream then to find out what that is. Coda, stay on the road. So this truck is definitely bringing back a whole lot of memories for me. The only thing that's really not the same, the turn signals in the truck that I drove actually went a little bit faster than what these do. But pretty much with the interior, with the exception of the Easy Pass there on the windshield along with GPS, and then an onboard computer so I can see how fast I'm going, pretty much this interior is nearly identical to what the actual truck did look like. How's it going today? Welcome to today's live vlog. And granted, if I had an opportunity to have a truck with today's technology built on this frame and this style, I would, and I had the money to actually buy it, I definitely would. New Albany, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream there from Mixer. Yes, it is a live stream, Lieutenant Colonel. Live vlog, live stream, what's the difference? Yeah, that one that you linked was quite outdated. We are driving the Freight Shaker FLD 120. We've got a Canadian skin on here today, Midland. We are running the Utility 3000R trailer pack. And of course, we've got a Midland reefer on the back of us. Oh, and guys, you'll see me turning and whatnot. You see how that camera shakes around a little bit? There was a graphics mod that was released on the Steam Workshop about a day or two ago. I forget the name. I don't in physics. The whole daytime, night, and the morning looks fantastic. And then when it is raining, oh, have it pulled up. But it's the newest graphics mod that's on the Steam Workshop. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we get a little bit of cabin, realistic rain. You've got to get that mod. One thing I also did with Canada Dreams, if you remember, I'm not sure if you guys remember those who were here back in the mod itself and got it repacked up. So when we get onto the back roads, we're not going to have constant wall-to-wall traffic like we did. The only thing that's missing from this truck, in January, we got on the back roads and literally the traffic was so heavy. I figured out what was causing that, so I did make that adjustment. Alright, roger that, Martin. Rolling coal, which in reality, back in when this truck was popular in the 90s, this truck did roll coal. Not a whole lot. About normal there, the Game Boy, 2 hours or so. When the J kicked on, it did puff out black smoke, and especially when you were first starting them up after sitting for like a day. Holy moly, we still got 400 miles to go over to Port Francis. Holy how in that? I can't even remember how long this trip was when we took it. Here I thought we were starting to get close. Scratch Hill, yes you can. The truck itself is the Freightliner FLD 120 version 2.0. It is available on the Steam Workshop. The trailer is the Utility 3000R, and that trailer along with the skin for Midland are available also on the Steam Workshop. Now the maps, since I am running Canada Dreams, that is available on the SCS forums. and then you will need Coast to Coast to go with Canada Dreams. Alright, and it's starting to rain out, guys, so once we get a little bit more of the rain here on the windshield, you will definitely see what I mean, how realistic it looks. Right above the steering wheel, you can actually see some of it already. And how in the regular rain in the game it just looks like blobs, these are actually streaks. These mods are all free that I'm using today. As long as you have the game, definitely hit up the Steam Workshop, search FLD 2.0. It will bring you to the truck along with some skins for it. Now, the Midland skin that I'm using was not on the truck itself. That was on a third-party mod website, but the truck is definitely on the workshop along with the trailer and the skin. And then when you head over to the STS forums for Canada Dreams and Coast to Coast, those are both free mods too also. These mods don't work in multiplayer, so definitely don't activate them. "17 Husky, how's it going today? Welcome to the live stream." So we got a bear in the air up here, so we're definitely going to be sticking to the hammer lane. We're probably going to be slowing down a little bit too. On your profile page, if you're not already signed up, you're going to want to go to www.worldoftrucks.com and create an account. If you've already got an account, you just want to sign in with your username and or email, whatever you use to sign up, and your password. Junior, we are up in Canada, actually. We're running Canada Dreams version 2.6. And just so you know, if you just download Canada Dreams on its own and try to activate it without Coast to Coast, you are going to crash. Coast to Coast is required for Canada Dreams. for coast to coast, yes, there's a lot more cities in Colorado. Texas has really been built up along with Oklahoma and some parts of Kansas. Sure, Black Spots is working on Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. There is another guy who is working on Colorado and also parts of Kansas. In order to get the most up-to-date features and the cities that are on Coast to Coast, you will need version 2.5.1, but in order for that to work, you will need the New Mexico DLC. So if you don't have that, you are still able to run Coast to Coast, but there are no new additions since February. Like always, guys, if you are enjoying today's live stream so far, make sure you hit that thumbs up button to let me know. If you're not already subscribed, hit that red subscribe button below. Help the channel grow also. Austin to Quebec, huh? I could actually do that in this game with these two mods, because Austin is in Coast to Coast, and of course Quebec is in Canada Dreams. Come on, Flash to Pass is supposed to work in Canada. I didn't even realize, was that a Prius? You're just going to hit the tilt key there, which is next to the number 1 on the number row. You don't need to hit shift or anything. Just go ahead and tap that key and your window should open up like so. And if you guys saw that window there, that's the developer console. Now the red arrows that you saw there, those are related to some textures that are quite a bit bigger than what they should be. John, I am doing fantastic. How about you? do have Discord, although my bot is not set up for it, so I'm really, the only time I really use Discord is if I'm going to be doing a multiplayer convoy. And Capricia, what we have today is just a regular Fred horn. If you're not sure what that Fred horn is, pretty much your standard Freightliner. Welcome back, Lieutenant Colonel. I did not, actually. What I had done, I was on the beta the whole time, pretty much. So even when I got into the beta, I knew some of my trucks would not be working, as I knew about the way the dealerships changed, but I did not lose any of the default trucks. If you remove the trucks that have not been updated, those default trucks should come back into the dealership. If that doesn't, then what you may need to do is create a new profile, and you can use a program such as oh, what the heck is it? It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember. Holy moly, there I go again. Completely and totally forgetting things. Cheat Engine, there we go. And you can use Cheat Engine in order to get your money and XP back. I mean, you won't have map discovery, you will need to rebuy all your garages, but at least you will then have a functional game. And if you do need to know how Cheat Engine works, there are several videos on YouTube that already show that. Alright, so back when we last ran Canada Dreams back in January, the traffic on these two-lane roads was extremely bad. You were not even able to pass. Look at it now, exactly the way that rural Canada should be. You're welcome there, Dindu. Oh yeah, you can grab that mod from the workshop too, Junior Senior's XP and money cheat. However, what I do not ever recommending is downloading a profile from a third-party mod site. Just don't do it. I don't know, Lieutenant Colonel, because I never played Hard Truck. The first one that I played of SCS in this was just the original 18 Wheels of Steel. Hey, Ghost, how you doing today? As a matter of fact, I still have that CD sitting in my other room. I know there's absolutely no way that it will run on Windows 10, but yeah, just even looking at the video of SCS over the years of the truck simulation games, of how rectangular and boxy the cars were. Oh boy. Hey, LeVar, how's it going? Oh, we're doing awesome like a possum. 93 miles up to Fort Francis so we can get this load dropped off. Yeah, that was supposed to be a shift down into 6, not second. Any update for what? Of trucks from SCS, there has been nothing. They did post a Twitter the other day that they were going to a licensing expo. I believe it was last week in Vegas. I'm wanting new trucks just as much as everybody else, but in the meantime, I will use mods in order to get what I want to run. And nope, no new cities in the 4 states. Now, if you do want new cities, of course, you can run the cities expansion version 2.3 that does add them. Miles, welcome to today's live stream. How are you doing this Thursday? When I bought mine Tech Gizmo, I waited about 2 weeks in order to get mine. From what I understand, his current lead time is 25 days. it is not. LeVar, you can find that underneath the map section at the SCS forums. We are heading to Fort Frances in Canada. Yeah, it is the Game Boy. It should be at the same scale as the base map itself at 120. Oh, like that, Sandra. Now, the 920 doesn't come with the shifter itself. Did you get the driving force shifter add-on to go with it? Hey, Chad, how you doing today? Nope, we are in the Freightliner FLD. Alright, sweet, then you will be good to go. Yep, 18 speed did it, with a Cummins N14 underneath the hood. Yep, I am using my TrackIR. Nope, you guys did not just see that. and I'm kind of, no matter what graphics mod I use, I always have trouble seeing those turn green in the back. So, yeah, we did make it. Yeah, even though I have a 3-monitor setup, I cannot stream all 3 monitors at once. So on one monitor I have OBS, on another monitor I have the chat, and then the monitor in the middle, which is my gaming monitor, 144 Hz, I do have the game. Alright, let's see where we're going to be going. Dynamic Thief 27, thank you so much for that subscribe. Alright, Fort Francis, let's see. Everything is going a ways, heck, let's go down to Milwaukee. We got a reefer there, so we're going to be able to change that again. Scratch Hill, you're going to want to go to the SCS forums. That's forum.ses. Let me try that again. Forum.scsoft, that's SCSSOFT.com. You're going to click on American Truck Simulator. You are going to click on Mods, and then you are going to go into the Map section. And from there you will see the thread for Coast to Coast. Just make sure you download the proper version. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel, for providing the link. Now, Scratch, I'm going to let you know there are 2 different versions of Coast to Coast. Do you have New Mexico first and foremost? Oh, no, I have the clip that came with TrackIR that I'm using. I did not get the clip itself, which would attach to, like, my headphones. Alright, so what you're going to need is the non-DLC version. Can you link that one for him, please, Lieutenant Colonel? Alright, so let's go ahead, grab our reefer here, and we're going to get that skin changed over to a Midland. And we're going to put a carrier reefer. Screw, you want to know something? We're going to put some trailer tails on with this too. If I can find it. The Utility 3000R actually grabs a ton of trailers here. There we go. What a... Nope, that's a Thermo King. Let's see if we can get a carrier reefer this time. There we go. We're into the carriers now. Boom. And Doris Foster, thank you so much for that subscribe. I appreciate it. You guys are able to see that their trailer cables do work. The Utility 3000R is updated. If you do want to grab that, again, just search for 3000R on the Steam Workshop. Yeah, Scratch, if you don't have New Mexico, that second link that Lieutenant Colonel put in there that said Coast to Coast 2.4.1, that is what you're going to want to download. And that has been updated for 1.31. However, it hasn't been updated with new content since February and will receive no further updates. I do have the Wabash pack. A lot of I haven't ran it because really finding those specific trailers can be a pain in the butt. The trailers are standalone, unlike Sissels, to where you can change that in the trailer selection. The Wabash, you actually need to select a Wabash trailer. You're going to want to close out of that. With share mods, normally the first time you click the download now, it throws you into not the actual download itself. So you're going to close that and then click the link again to download the file itself. Definitely running a good ad blocker when downloading from third-party mod websites is a must. Nah, leave it as Lieutenant Colonel. Oh yeah, you are definitely going to love the MegaShifter. And if you've listened to people complaining about CSIO, I've had one problem with my MegaShifter, and that was a sensor that went out of alignment. That was a manufacturing defect. I sent it back to Paul. The whole process took like 9 days, and pretty much got the shifter back, and he even reimbursed my shipping. Yes, LeVar, I'm actually running it. Quack Munch, this is Mortal's engine pack. I would prefer 7-zip over WinRare. Some of those mods I've had a problem unpacking with WinRare, but I use 7-zip, no problems whatsoever. And then someone else had mentioned there's another program called PZip, and someone had recommended to use that one too. And that's PEAZIP. Click the link for the 2.4.1. That will take you to the ShareMod webpage. Then you're going to click on Download File. It will probably throw a pop-up at you first. You're going to want to close out of that. You're going to click Download File again. Make sure that what you're downloading does say 2.4.1.RAR. The trailer tail, I'm going to go to the outside view here because it's easier to explain. Alright, even though it's hard to see, you see the extension there at the back of the trailer? That's what a trailer tail is. They are becoming more and more common along with the side skirts, just for airflow around the trailer itself to increase fuel efficiency. Yeah, 7-zip is free. You can download that, and then what you would want to do after it's downloaded, right click on the RAR file, use extract, and then extract it to like coast to coast 2.4.1, and it will create its own folder inside, and then you can get rid of the RAR. Sorry guys, I'm trying to pay attention to the road and also read chat, so if there is a message that I missed or I don't explain something exactly right, just mention something in the chat and I will take a look once again. Thank you there, Quack Munch. Well, I think you better head to techaffliction.com and order it for their Lieutenant Colonel. And for you guys who do want a real-world shift knob, If you do not have the $100 to afford a full MegaShifter, on Tech Affliction they're offering what's called the MicroShifter. There is support for Fanatec, Logitech, and Thrustmaster shifters, and it costs 40 bucks compared to 99. I don't know if Midland does run down into the United States at all, but we didn't have any loads from where we were there in Fort Francis staying in Canada. So we are taking a little run down here to Milwaukee. If I definitely knew a car wasn't going to be coming the other way, I would drop the hammer and get by this four-wheeler and the two trucks up there, but we're definitely going to play it safe. Yep, that's the one you want to download, Scratch. All you need to do, LeVar, is download the most up-to-date version on the SCS forums. If you have New Mexico, you're going to download version 2.5. If you don't have New Mexico, that's going to be version 2.4. And all you need to do is, once you download it and unpack it, you're going to throw the SCS file into your mod folder in your documents. You're going to delete out the previous version. And then pretty much once you load up the game, it's going to automatically update with all that new content. That is, of course, if you had the mod active. Take care, John, and sleep good. Yeah, then you're going to want to get 2.5.1, LeVar. If things are lucky, we should have a border crossing coming up here very shortly. Roger that, Ghost. Thunder Bay, Ontario. I remember this place. Never been there, but if you guys ever seen the movie Youngblood, this was the antagonist team in that movie. And holy moly, these brakes really didn't work too good. We got stopped, thank goodness. Just use 7-zip Scratch, it's completely free. Or are you meaning American Truck Simulator? Not sure what SES is going to do. More than likely, I'm going to say they're not going to release the rest of the lower 48, and if they do, it's going to take quite a while. But in the meantime, Canada Dream and both Coast to Coast are getting a lot better with the way their look and everything is. So, I mean, there's always mods to run in case SCS doesn't do it. And Scratch, if you lost your CD and you did already register the game, you still should be able to download it from Steam itself. I guess I should have went all the way over to the right and not go through the car one here. No big deal. regards to map expansions for ATS, of course we already know we're getting Oregon. They have not confirmed Washington as of yet, but there was a blog post about Highway 101 that's going to run all the way from Los Angeles, pretty much up into, I believe that's going to be Seattle or Bellingham, Washington. So pretty much, they did say they are going to complete the 101. The next state after Oregon, could it be Washington? Of course it could be, but my consensus still is they don't want to have a map that's going to be DLC dependent. So my next guess for a state is more than likely going to be Utah. Welcome back, Lieutenant Colonel. You need to unpack it first, LeVar. Yeah, it shouldn't be downloading as a zip. I'm not even sure if WinZip opens up a rare file. If it does, you're going to want to unpack it. And then you want to drop the SCS file, which is going to be coast to coast 2.5.1.SCS. You're going to want to drop that into your mod folder. Yeah, I don't believe it WinZip can unpack a rare, so you're going to want to use 7-zip. Like Ghost said. I mean, I've never had a problem with 7-zip, so that's definitely one thing that you're going to want to get. should already have a mod folder in your documents there, LeVar. So you're going to open, if you're on Windows 10, you're going to want to go into, for me, I actually have a folder down on my taskbar for it. And then you just want to open up Documents, which will be underneath your computer name. You're going to open up American Truck Simulator, and then you will see a mod folder already in there. That's where you want to drop the mod. Venka, how are you doing today? Well, so what? I hit a car. They shouldn't have been up above the stop line as far as they were. If you have chocolate chip instead of lemon, I'll take those. Unpack it directly to the mod folder or into your download folder and then cut and paste it. I had pizza for dinner. I still have some left over. I'm probably gonna finish that off here once I'm done streaming. Good old Pizza Hut stuffed crust because I was too lazy to cook today. Still got 350 miles down to Milwaukee. Four-wheeler, come on, make up your damn mind. You know, it's funny, we had a Papa John's here in my town. It opened up like summer of last year. By Christmas, they were closed. I mean, we've got a Pizza Hut, we've got Domino's, and we've probably got 5 or 6 mom or pop shops for pizza. So literally the town that I live in is soaked with pizza. Yep, that's fine, LeVar. that Cessna pilot had a very rough day. Just so you guys know, GTM or GTM Mike or the GTM mods, they've recently released the W900B and then also the T800. Also in the works is going to be a 567. There is a thread made about it underneath the mods, models, and truck section. It looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Just like Nightbot says there, guys, if you are enjoying today's live stream and you have not given a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up to let me know. And of course, if you're not subscribed, hit that red subscribe button there on YouTube and enable notifications by clicking the bell. You would then be notified every time I do go live. My third what? If you guys do want to see what my setup looks like, there is a Flickr link below the video, both on Mixer and on YouTube. Give that Flickr link a click. You would then see exactly what my setup is. And for my trucking gear, we have a Thrustmaster T150 wheel. We've got the T3PA pedal set. TH8A shifter sitting on top of that is the Affliction MegaShifter. And for realistic head movement, we do have TrackIR 5. Ah, he likes my voice, is that it? That's awesome, LeVar. Glad you got it figured out. Well, as I mentioned earlier with the new YouTube rules, I definitely I've almost got the 4,000 watch hours over the last year. I am just lacking, sadly, on subscribers. And I need like 550 to go even before I would get monetized again. good old Mother Nature is starting to rain again. I don't believe that I have. Now there's a good thing of what I was mentioning earlier about the rain streaks, and see how they're actually horizontal there on the driver window, and if it starts pouring, pretty much that mirror becomes useless and you get a little swath of where the wiper is that you can see out of. Hey Curtly, how are you doing today? And what do you mean? As far as you are actually watching me live, I have not stopped the stream as of yet. Do you have the link to my Mixer channel? That's if you were looking for another place to watch. Alright, now since it's really pouring outside, you'll see those streaks starting to build up there on the driver window. Take a look at the windshield there. The only clear path there is right where the wiper is moving. I'm actually glad this is the daytime and not the middle of the night. You wouldn't be able to see jack. Oh, where were you trying to watch from, Curly? Oh, from Steam. If you're trying to watch from Steam, I don't have that enabled actually. And that's why and 9 times out of 10, even though I have Steam on constantly, I am showing as offline. And that's because I literally get about 10 friend requests a day on there, and they've just been building up. If I go visible, I am going to be so busy, I'm going to be pulling my hair out. that's exactly the one that I'm running, Ghost. The weather and graphics mod. So you notice when I turn here, it looks like I'm going to be completely rolling over. That's the physics that's been added into the mod itself too. So the mod itself, I am enjoying it. We still got 71 miles down to Milwaukee. Yeah, Rames did extremely well on the graphic and weather. I mean, I did run Piva before, so the only thing I would like to see added to this would be like the cloud movement rolling across the shadows on the ground. That's really the only thing I would love to see added. That would be done through Truckers MP, Curtly. Alright, let's see if we can get anything else going back up to Canada. Well, the only thing going to Canada is a container. And, yeah, and of course, I'm not going to be able to change that over to a reefer either. So let's go ahead to Toronto here. Did we already take that one? No. Let's see, what else here? Montreal to Marathon. Nope. I'm just checking for loads here, that's all. Oh, that's long as can be. That, I'm more than likely not going to be able to change that one. Alright, let's go. We're going to take a, we're going to quick travel there over to Matani. Is that, I'm going to take a wild guess that's how you say it. Over there, and then we're going to take that up to Quebec City, to Rouen and Noranda, well, Quebec, the province itself. And that is how you quick travel. The update for Canada Dream is, it's not on the first page. Sure Black Spots is the one who had updated it. It's in the last 5 pages of the thread. Yeah, I'm actually glad that we're getting more content for ATS. I mean, they need to spread the love a little bit better than what they have been, and this year we're getting 2 DLCs, but yet every time a posting comes out about ATS, what do all the Europeans do? When's it this and this coming? When are we getting the Renault Range T? Blah, blah, blah. It's all about ETS. It's like they've totally forgotten that there is another game that SCS made. The next event, though, from what I understand, is going to be ATS focused. And holy moly, Coda, you've got to learn to hook up to a trailer. Get onto that Kingpin centered, you idiot. Oh, that was nice. Leave it in gear, and then as soon as you step off the clutch, boom, you stall it. Alright, and I do need to mark a waypoint here. I gotta find out where a fill me up is, because I need to get myself some go-go juice. I'm sure hoping our next truck is going to be a Volvo. I mean, from that AMA Reddit, the SCS, they did a Q&A thing, what they call an AMA, and they had mentioned that licensing talks have been progressing extremely well with 2 companies. So I'm hoping we do get a Volvo. Cowboy, how's it going today? World of Trucks currently is your external contracts. And I definitely don't want to run out of go-go juice. We will be stuck. There's a very good look at the Freightliner FLD, even though more than likely at this time of year you won't have a winter front on a truck. I do have one on there. If it's a Mack, I'm hoping it's the Anthem. very likely see it being Freightliner, although it could be. And the only reason I'm saying that is the fiasco with Mercedes, or what the rumor was of SCS almost being sued by Mercedes for the Majestic that they had in the game, that it really pissed Mercedes off. Well, Daimler owns Mercedes, and they also own Freightliner. I believe you did, Curtly. What was your name on there? That's all rumor. There's no truth to it, because SCS will not talk about it. But however, if SCS was nearly sued by Mercedes, well, Daimler owns Mercedes, and the parent company, Daimler AG, which is based out of Germany, they also own Freightliner and Western Star. That's right. I did add you as a friend, Curtly. Even though I never show as online, if you ever send me a message, I will get the notification. Oh, I'm sure they already got that. Now, with special transport being also, I'm going to guess, 4th quarter this year, hopefully we start getting some 8x4 chassis for the W900 and the 389. One of the trucks I would definitely want to see is the Mack Anthem. Even the new Volvos, the 760s that they have out, they look absolutely fantastic. Western Star is owned by Freightliner and Daimler AG. So, well, Western Star is a division of Freightliner, which is owned by Daimler AG. So if we ever do get a Western Star, for that one, hopefully we're looking at the 4900 or the 5700. Welcome back, Tech. I mean, also what we've got there, it could be International Navistar. We may be getting the new LTs from International too. I mean, it's up in the air. We're not going to get any news and until SCS gets concrete information or they have the license already before they're going to tell us anything. But of course we can speculate all we want. So if I'm going to say right now, those two manufacturers are more than likely the Volvo USA, which does encompass Volvo and Mack, and then we're going to be looking either at another Freightliner or Kenworth, or possibly we're going to be looking at International. a reminder, guys, if you are not already subscribed to the channel and you're on YouTube, hit that red subscribe button, enable notifications by clicking the bell. You would then get a notification every time that I do go live. If you are enjoying today's live stream, make sure you give it a thumbs up also. Oh, those new LTs look absolutely amazing. The one truck that I really do want, though, is the Mack Anthem. For me, even though I live in the same state that they're made in, Pennsylvania, just the look of the Anthem itself, it's a perfect mix of old school badassery and new technology. If I had the money, I'd buy one of each of those trucks, in both the 760 and the Anthem. And someone needs to win the Powerball or the Mega Millions. Holocron, there are some quirks that are a big difference between the two. One of them is the traction itself. So when it's raining in the game, the roads don't get slippery or anything like that. But the handling itself is pretty close. It's not a perfect representation. Since this is, even though they call it a simulator, they still want to make it fun at the same time. So the trucks are a little bit easier to handle than what they would be in real life. One of the biggest differences is I'm using an 18-speed transmission. The way the clutch is in the game in the transmission, in a real-world truck, they are asynchronous, meaning you have to double clutch or you're going to be sitting oh, yeah, I am totally screwing up what the hell I'm supposed to be saying. You're either going to be floating the gears or you're going to be using the clutch. So with a synchronous transmission in the game itself, you really don't need to double clutch. Even though I am running an 18-speed transmission, 9 times out of 10 I am floating the gears. And then you will hear me just like there, if I can't find it, you're going to grind it. yeah, with a wheel and pedals, it's going to be a complete night and day difference between a keyboard. And with a keyboard, whatever you use to steer left or right, when you hit that button, that steering wheel is going to go full left or full right. With a steering wheel, I can just move just a little bit in order to move myself over into a lane. So it's just like driving a very large car. What are you using to get $1 trillion a load? Excuse me, $1 billion. Alright, Ghost, you take care, and thanks for joining in today. I'll turn on Discord right after the stream, Martin. Yeah, I want to know what kind of job pays $1 billion. George, how are you doing today? I'm using Mortal's engine pack. That's how. Some video games. How's it going today? Welcome to the stream there on YouTube. Lieutenant Colonel, FLD is in Delta. The B is the cab over model. Chavez, how's it going today? Welcome to the live stream. Got the Fred horn on today, no air horn. Oh boy, way to go, Coda. I so was not expecting to come out of that tunnel and then make a turn. It's like, whoops. Whiskey, this is the N14 from Mortal's engine pack. The truck is the Freightliner FLD, that's Foxtrot Lima Delta 120, version 2.0. It is available on the Steam Workshop. truck is 131 ready. Kind of hard to see, but there are trailer cables connected today. If I'm going downhill, I'll be lucky to do maybe 108. Well, today we are. It's more so that I wanted a Canadian company to run Canada Dreams. Yes, we are. We are in the province of Quebec. Yep, we're in Canada. I'm not sure who told you it's illegal to pick up a load from the United States going to Canada. It happens pretty much all the time for Canadian carriers. I don't see a Canadian company sending someone to the United States and then having them, say they're going down, they're, say from Winnipeg or something like that, and they're going down to California to where, say, a lot of the veggies are grown. So, I mean, granted, that's an extreme case, but I can't see them deadheading back home 1,500 miles with an empty trailer. And with our industry over 1 million drivers short, I think they're kind of going to look the other way. That's what I figured. They're not going to pick up a load in the United States and deliver it in the USA. And there are turnpikes on there, but there are no toll roads. That's one of my gripes also about ATS. Pretty much the only tolls in ATS right now are to go across the Bay Bridge and then also the Golden Gate. There are no toll roads at all in the game itself. That I am not sure about, so I don't even want to speculate if they are required to use DEP. Although the Canadian and US governments do work pretty close together in regard to trucking regulations, they may be split on that too. Killer Kid, we are running the Freightliner FLD 120, the Utility 3000R trailer pack. We've got Canon Dreams version 2.6 and Coast to Coast installed. Good possibility, George. I never even thought about that. So, Unfortunately, the fog lights on the FLD 120, they only work when the bright lights are on. No, I adjusted that actually. I unpacked the mod and went in and did some settings to the traffic. So the last time we were in Canada, these roads were pretty much filled with traffic. And that was set to high density actually, which is why that was happening. I switched it over to low density, so now the rural areas look like they're supposed to be rural. Are you meaning double 53s? Okay, you guys can hear me now, right? Alright, testing 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go, I've got my mic back again. I'm not sure what the heck happened there, guys. Yeah, that was extremely weird. I've never had my mic do that before. I do apologize about that, guys. I'm good thing I wasn't saying anything. Yes, Kenworth still makes the T880. And yes, the 880 was supposed to replace the T800. Jeb Neil, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream today. Yeah, that's not gonna work, Coda. Oh, Coda, what the heck? You did have that on for the light and then all of a sudden it disappeared? Are you kidding me? Yep, that's exactly what I did. Went back just a little bit too far. Well, let's see what we got here for a load. I've been almost going for 3 hours, which is quite a bit longer than what I normally do. And we've got nothing here that's going to stay in Canada. So what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to go ahead and cut the stream right here for this evening. And first and foremost, I do want to thank you guys for watching. My name is Coda. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you hit that red subscribe button or follow there on Mixer for those on YouTube. If you haven't given today's stream a thumbs up, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And Jeb Neal, thank you so much for that follow. Definitely appreciated. Now, tomorrow, guys, more than likely, I am going to be running a 389. Well, I'm going to keep coast to coast in. We might come up to Canada. We might not. The 389 accessory pack by Pete 379 JP has been updated. I do have that truck fully ready to go for you guys. So, but I am going to get on out of here for the rest of tonight. And again, I do want to thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and we will see you on the flippity flop.